Right, welcome back to my playthrough of EverQuest 2. So, last episode I created my character, explained a little bit about the classes. I did get a better microphone with this recording, so you guys wouldn't have to listen to that bullcrap from yesterday. So yeah, here I am in Frostfang Sea, the starting zone for the city of New Hallis, and as you can see it's a glacier, or more of an iceberg in the middle of the ocean. It's called the Frostfang Sea. Maybe you can see it up here. So, for those of you who are unfamiliar with EverQuest 2, have never played it, there's a lot of menus here. All of these are pretty much menus, but they are explained fairly. When you start the game, you saw the kind of pop-ups had clicked out instantly there, and they pretty much explain how things work. So M brings up a map, for example, and I don't have any map mods installed yet, so I might do that for next time I record. And J brings up the quests journal and collections and achievements. Collections we will get into. They're kind of like, well, crack cocaine of EverQuest. I've heard several people compare it to. But yeah, you see these symbols, the little feather with a yellow light around, that's symbol for new quest. And standard MMO, never read the texts unless you really want to get the story. Then you see new quest. So then you accept the quest or decline if you don't want it. Then you see the quest helper on the right side here. And I'm not really sure how many quests you can have on the little box here, but it can be a lot. So next you have the main chat. I like to have it there, standard. Your health bar, your power bar, mana, stuff like that. And then, oh yeah, this is the NPC you have targeted, enemy, NPC, player, really anything. And then if you're in a group, they appear, the people you're in a group with appear below your name. You have the hotbar, which has all your... Oh, K opens up a knowledge book. We have your abilities and spells and upgrades, which I'll get to when I get to level 20. So yeah. So the hotbars, well, you have if you right-click the hotbar, you have a few settings here, like open new hotbar. I like to open up at least 2 hotbars, like right off the bat, because also there's something about allow draggable icons. That's useful if you want to just drag around your abilities here. So yeah, see, this icon is melee attack. I won't really be using that because I'm a mage, but you see this is my, well, generic mage spell, I guess. Does 13 magic damage, and is, well, pretty standard magic attack. I haven't played a whole lot of MMOs, but, well, this is a pretty standard MMO. Nothing that really stands out, except for maybe the graphics in this game have been beautiful from day one, I think. I've played a little bit of World of Warcraft. I didn't find that as appealing. It's more that it looks more cartoony. Aside from that, I usually play Skyrim and Morrowind. But yeah. Now here you see the complete quest sign, which is a book with the yellow light around, glowing red book. So then you just through that. Might be long, might be as short as this, and then you accept the completion of the quest. You see, we get a new quest like right off the bat, and yeah, you can. Here you see, your journal has room for 74 more quests. So yeah, you can have 76, it'd be, quests in your journal at the same time. Now, I know I have never had that many quests in my journal at one time, because that is almost impossible to find that many quests. Well, it's possible, but practically, if you're doing things practically and not going for it,
Hail!
That wouldn't happen at all. So yeah. Just click through this.
Well met! Hail!
There we go. New quest. You see inventory. Now here's the thing. I does not open your inventory. That's kind of used to, but not anymore. So I find that kind of strange. But C opens your like character screen, where you can see all your equipment. Like right off, as soon as you start the game, now at least, you get like all 6 slots in your inventory filled with bags, so you can hold more stuff. I have a gold account. Like I paid to play. This is a free-to-play game, but if you're doing just free-to-play without paying for anything, you get 2 inventory slots here, this and this, and well, it kinda sucks, because you don't have a lot of room then. You'd have to get really big bags to carry around all of your stuff. So at least upgrading to silver, which is $10 I think, then you get 4 slots. Oh, like, and then you get 4 slots that you can use. The remaining 2 are locked until you get gold, which is like pay to play every month. I think $15 every month or something like that. Yeah. And a really helpful shortcut for opening all your bags, instead of just double clicking every single one to open them. Press Alt and I, and then you open all the bags, and you're free to customize them on your screen. You can put them where you want them, and the game will probably remember it. Sometimes it kind of resets for me. I don't really know why, but it doesn't really matter to me either. So here you see the third quest marker, I guess. A book and a feather, which means this is someone you have to talk to in order to advance the quest.
Well met!
So, and any guys watching this should let me know if anything's too loud, too quiet. Tell me what you would like to see, basically, or see more of. So, yeah, you see here, combat. This is a fairly This is the thing I always liked about EverQuest 2. You have these colors for how hard your opponent will be. So gray is trivial, meaning, like, say when I'm level 10, if I see someone if I go back to this place and see people who are level 1, they will be gray to me, meaning I don't get any experience from killing them at all. Green is very easy. It is really easy, and you get very little XP for killing them. Blue is, well, it is still easy. They're very easy to kill too if you're have a little experience with you. White, they're the same level as you. green and blue, that's obviously lower levels than you, and blue and yellow, they're kind of the same distance from you in opposite directions. And red and green, well, actually, one color is not being shown here, and that's orange, which is kind of the opposite of green, and red is opposite of gray. But yeah, for me, most classes I play, like my main, it was a wizard. Oranges and yellows are not that challenging. I mean, sure, if I screw up on something, then while fighting an orange mob, I'm probably gonna regret it and have to stand off to the side for a moment to just regain some health. And, well, yeah. For anyone playing this game for the first time, I would suggest not going beyond yellow unless you're like used to MMOs like this, I guess. Red, when you mouse over them, you see up here, when you mouse over your opponent, you see this list. This encounter is well suited to an individual. This creature is evenly matched with you, should be a good fight. This creature regards you indifferently. So, you might see the little arrow up there. That indicates how strong he is for his level. So a completely regular mob with no arrow up will be fairly easy. Will be really easy if it's white. And no arrows up, you could probably take on oranges with no arrows up, because they'll still be fairly easy. If there are arrows down, they'll be very easy, and it goes all the way to 3 arrows down. And you only see that when you have like encounters with several monsters in a group, basically attacking you. Then it's not unusual to see double arrows down and triple arrows down, which means they are extremely easy. The second line, this creature is evenly matched with you, indicates, well, what the color tells you. So it's a white monster, it's the same level as you, and if you're a complete noob, it's probably the same as you. And the third line, this creature regards you indifferently. That indicates whether or not how much hate it has for you. You'll see later in the zone that some mobs have like a red outline around their names. That indicates that they are aggressive and they will attack you as soon as you get close to them. And well, if you're playing a scout, you might see when you like start sneaking or become invisible, the red outline around the mobs disappear, and when you mouse over their name with this, then it'll say that they're scowling at you. So my guess is that when you turn invisible, you automatically lower the hate meter, if you will, for that particular mob towards you. But yeah, that won't really concern me, as I'm not playing as a scout. I'll explain more things as I go along, but for the moment, these are some very few things you need to know in the very beginning. So, as you can see, the one I have picked, the opponent I have picked, a formidable sparring partner. See the 3 here: 1 single arrow down, 1 no arrows, and 1 single arrow up. You see he has a bit of a like these stylish parentheses around his name. That indicates he's stronger than an average. Yeah, like that one. and you see the little feather next to their names, which indicates they can be used for quest updates. So I'm just gonna stand off to the side here and summon my pet, which comes with the Conjurer class. It takes a little while. It used to take much longer, but luckily it doesn't take as much time now. Like I've said, this game is a lot more noob friendly than it used to be. So yeah. Then you see the little window that popped up here. For unlock that window and just drag it up here, where, well, there's a little easier to see it. There we go. So you see his name is Jackin, a very strange name, but it's fairly easy to rename them. So I'm just gonna call him Bob. And well, apparently I can't name him Bob, so I will call him Sled. Yeah, there we go. His name is now Bobsled. With this earthen avatar. Earlier in the game, like before it went free to play, I know the first summon pet you could have was a beetle, and it's pretty much the same, just different graphic. So here you see, you can ask the pet to attack, the pet to back off, or command your pet to assist you whenever you attack a target. So that pretty much means when you attack someone, it will attack too. But what I like to do is have the pet attack first and draw aggro. Since I won't be using this the attacking since I won't really be melee attacking anyone, I'm just gonna drop this one out. If you just drag him over the ground and drop him, or click, it disappears. And of course, it doesn't disappear from your abilities list, but it disappears from your hotbar, so you don't have to, well, worry about clicking that when you don't want to do it. So other options you have on your pet, you have Protect Me, which is kind of reverse of this. Whenever someone attacks you, the pet will rush in to protect you against it. And also protecting itself, so it attacks anything that attacks your pet. You can of course ask your pet to either follow you or stay here. I would suggest keeping your pet with you at all times, because it is a lot more useful, unless you're like doing sneaking around and you don't want to be seen and your pet is kind of getting in the way. And dismiss the pet, or pretty much destroy it, because it is a summoned creature from somewhere else, I guess. Oblivion, I don't know. This is in Elder Scrolls. So yeah, you can just deselect him. You see, he has a single arrow down. And he is as strong as this one, actually. And since there are different grades of the... Well, I said I was going to get back to this a little later with the upgrades, but once you turn to level 20, you get to research your spells and abilities to turn them into a better version of it. You see, Crystal Blast and Apprentice and the in parentheses here. Same with this. It's an apprentice spell, so you can either, well, there's a lot of crafting recipes in this game, and well, you can make, for example, Adept, which is 2 steps up. You have the Journeyman, and the Master, and then the Grand Master. I think those are steps. So as you progress up those kind of steps, your pet turns stronger and stronger, or your spell gets better and better. So let me just attack this one. Press 1 simply to have my pet attack it, and then start tossing my spell at it. So you can see it's fairly fast casting time, fairly low casting time, and fairly low reload time. Boom. So you see, already I leveled up. So, you see down here, you have your XP bar. Now, when I'm such a low level, you're gonna see this yellow line just fly up. Like, well, you see, I only have 105 experience, adventuring experience. Oh yeah, you can see it here. And yeah, here actually we see the abilities levels. You have the apprentice, journeyman, adept, expert, master, and grandmaster. Now if the grandmaster is a little special, you can't upgrade to it, or you can, but there are only a few spells. Like here, conjurer training and your alternate advancement. Here on the side you see which level you get access to each of these, and you get to pick one of them. So, well, I'm gonna get back to that later when I'm level 14, because then I can actually show you guys. But other than that, everything is available up to master. So, yeah, if you have enough time or money to upgrade everything to that. So yeah, but yeah, as you saw, the adventure experience, that's pretty much what level you are displayed as, your kind of main level. And you see, I have 105, and already I'm 13% of the way from level 2 to 3. And this is counting, I think, the experience I have from level 1 too. So, I only need 800 experience points to get up to level 3. And there's no real good way to tell how much experience a single encounter will get you. But, well, as you saw, one white, that is a single arrow up, leveled me up. But trust me, it's really fast in the beginning, but it gets slow as heck when you really level up. So,
Well met! Hail to ye!
So I'm gonna just finish this quest, and I'm gonna end the episode. And I hope you enjoyed. And well, if you guys have any questions about this game or anything else, actually, just post them in the comments, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.